6 a.m. Oh, that's right, the secretary. She said she's welcome in. Oh,
Good morning.
morning, morning.
Good morning.
Brenda Johnson?
Ready.
All right, calling the Harvey Public Library meeting, special board meeting, Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. Time is 9:07 a.m. Roll call.
Trustee Chapelle Hooks. Here. Trustee Shawana Morgan.
Present.
Trustee Tamika Price, absent. Trustee Amari McCaskill.
Here.
Secretary Felicia Powell Johnson, present. Trustee Angela Taylor.
Here.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Here. Number 3, audience participation. Do we have any audience participation? Any audience participation?
Hi, good morning to
Morning.
everyone. I'm Maureen Forte, Dr. Maureen Forte from the Village of East Hazel Crest. I serve as the village trustee, just got re-elected and sworn in on the 15th. I'm also the president since 1996 of the East Hazel Crest Library District. So I welcome and so happy to be in this beautiful library because we are landlocked. We have no library, but we do have Wayne Creek Casino. And I do a lot of work with the library here as far as training and configuration. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other? That's it. We're going to number 4 on the agenda, new business, reorganization of the board for officers. Got any nominations?
I motion for Anthony McCaskill to be the president.
Second. Roll call.
Trustee Chapelle Hooks.
No.
Trustee Shawana Morgan.
No.
Trustee Tamika Price is absent. Trustee Amari McCaskill.
Yes.
Secretary Felicia Powell Johnson, yes. Trustee Angela Taylor.
Yes.
Trustee Anthony McCaskill.
Yes.
Motion carries.
I make a motion to nominate trustee Angela Taylor for vice president.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Amari McCaskill.
Yes.
Trustee Shawana Morgan.
Abstain.
Trustee Tamika Price, absent. Secretary Felicia Powell Johnson, yes. Trustee Chapelle Hooks.
Yes.
Trustee Angela Taylor.
Yes.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes.
Motion carried.
I want to make a motion to nominate Felicia Johnson as treasurer. Need a second?
A second.
Roll call.
Trustee Angela Taylor.
No.
Trustee Shawana Morgan.
No.
Trustee Tamika Price, absent. Treasurer Trustee Chapelle Hooks.
No.
I'd like to make a motion to
Trustee,
nominate.
I'm still
Oh, okay.
calling the names, calm down.
Okay.
Trustee Felicia Powell Johnson, yes. Trustee Amari McCaskill.
Yes.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes. Motion tied. Deadlock. Any other nominations for treasurer?
I'd like to make a motion to nominate our current treasurer, Chapelle Hooks, as treasurer.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Angela Taylor.
Yes.
Trustee Shawana Morgan.
Yes.
Trustee Chapelle Hooks.
Yes.
Trustee Felicia Powell Johnson, no. Trustee Amari McCaskill.
No.
Trustee Anthony McCaskill.
No.
Motion failed.
So we don't have a treasurer?
Oh, no, we got the treasurer. I'm still the treasurer.
No.
No. We appoint new positions. We don't have a treasurer.
No, so here's how it works, Tom, would you fill in, legally how it works? So the nomination is to organize the board, all positions was absent, as of right now, we don't have a treasurer. All right, so let's go to,
What article are you reading that from, President?
Tom, would you?
President, is that
What,
article what?
where do you get that from? Robert's Rule of Order, what page?
That wouldn't be covered by Robert's Rules of Orders.
That's what we go by here at the library. We follow Robert's Rule of Order, so can you tell me where in that book is that located? Usually, if the motion is deadlocked, whoever was in that position remains in that position until a certified vote.
Not if it was vacant, so the seats became vacant.
When did it become vacant?
When the reorganization.
We're in the reorganization of the board.
So we reorganized the board illegally back in November when you became the president.
How did we do it?
Because it was, according to our bylaws, reorganization of the board only occurs when there's a qualified election and we have new, and even our bylaws. Would you like me to find the page for you?
Well, since you got the bylaws, explain to us when we vacate the seat to reorganize the board, the election.
I asked you a question, so my question was not answered properly. I don't have to answer, I asked you guys a question, and our attorney can't answer that question.
Duly noted. So as of right now, there is no treasurer because the seats were vacated when we reorganized the board. It's a deadlock at 3-3. If, Ms. Price was here, we can have maybe 4-3 or 3-4, however it goes, but as of right now, we don't have one.
We have an attorney here that has the obligation to tell trustees where in Robert's Rule of Order, or even in our bylaws, does it say that there is
So,
if there's
for
a
example,
deadlock?
Trustee Morgan, assuming that, their vice president was, Keith Price.
I'm not
Can
talking
I-
about assuming,
can you
I don't
please-
mean to interrupt you.
Okay, so
I
Keith
wanna
Price.
know, documented
Would you-
wise, where you get that from?
Trustee Morgan, for example, Keith Price was the vice president. Keith Price is no longer a trustee. At the vote, at the time it's a reorganization vote, that the vice president's seat is vacant. There's no, everybody was vacant.
My question
So your
still
question is, it's
remains.
not addressed by Robert's Rules, because Robert's Rules of Order does not require you to have does not require you to have a treasurer. It's not a position that's required under Robert's Rules of Order. Robert's Rules of Order are the manner in which the meeting is conducted.
Okay.
So for example, the board could create new positions by their own manual. The question is that Robert's Rules governs how the meeting is run, not the substance of the meeting.
I don't think you need a copy of our bylaws.
You didn't ask questions about the bylaws, you asked a question about Robert's Rules.
I asked a question about both, for the record. But it's
And if
okay,
you can
I'm not
tell
here to
me-
debate with you guys. I'm not here to debate,
Fine.
it's okay.
So we got a, number 4, under reorganization of the board, for secretary, I make a motion to nominate Amari McCaskill for secretary.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Chapelle Hooks? No. Trustee Tamika Price is absent. Trustee Amari McCaskill?
Yes.
Trustee Shawana Morgan?
No.
Secretary Felicia Powell Johnson, yes. Trustee Angela Taylor?
Yes.
President Anthony McCaskill?
Yes.
Motion carried.
I'm going to table, letter B.
Oh, wait, hold on, so how is she still secretary if you saying everything was vacated?
How's who's still secretary?
How is Felicia still the secretary if every position was vacated?
Well, who's gonna take the notes? Were you gonna take the notes?
I mean,
You
could
got a
have,
valid point.
I mean, we could have had the attorney take the notes,
Okay.
but what I'm saying is, you just contradicted everything you just said.
How did I contradict? Listen, today, I'm not going back and forth. I understand.
I mean, it's not going back and forth,
I
but
understand
the whole
people.
thing is
Miss Hooks,
exactly
Miss Hooks,
what you
Miss
said.
Hooks.
You said
Miss Hooks.
that we don't have a treasurer because we vacated the seat, so how is it that she sits as secretary
She's not.
if we vacated the seats? Of course, no, because now she's the secretary, she's been voted in, but how is it that she was secretary?
Okay.
I feel like at this meeting, she's not the actual secretary, she's just filling in the secretary role until the new secretary gets in that position, which is what we're trying to do. So since I'm voted in as a new secretary at the meeting, I will be taking over that position.
No,
can't do
I
it
understand
now,
that, I
'cause she
understand that.
has to do it.
No, I understand all of that, but what I'm saying is, she was even calling herself as secretary. She didn't address me as treasurer, she addressed me as trustee.
So what's your point?
So, again, my point is, how is it that
There
everything
is
is
a three,
vacated?
there's a 3-3 vote for treasurer. As of right now, the Harvey Public Library District does not have a treasurer.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I believe that Amari should be taking notes, right? So, and also taking the minutes, and also.
From this point forward,
So.
if we have a conversation, we can have a conversation, but we're moving forward. I'm gonna table.
We're moving forward illegally then.
How we moving?
If-
So,
if
you always come into
My name
this
is-
illegal and you start
It's
putting these
illegal.
accusations.
It's illegal.
How is it legal?
Our meeting right now is illegal. She's
How?
no longer the secretary.
She
Amari,
is.
So give her the stuff so she can take the notes.
Unbelievable.
No, it's not.
Okay,
It's about
okay.
doing what's right. We can't afford to lose our library because we're doing what's wrong.
So when
We got an attorney who can't even tell us where he's getting things from. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. If we're gonna say something, we need to be able to back it up. We've got people here that wanna know.
Trustee Morgan, I've answered your questions.
No, you didn't.
I've
You
answered your
came up,
questions.
you
I've
came up
answered
with
your
a.
questions as it relates to the OMA violations that previously been alleged. The board has been in compliance with the OMA
No, you
violations.
haven't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. And you're still not in compliance.
Okay. Secretary, McCaskill, what do you want to do? You don't need no new papers, take the notes. You got a pen, just take the notes. So I'm gonna, make a motion to table, the committee appointments until we rectify the treasurer's position. Need a second?
Second,
Roll call.
trustee Angela Taylor. Trustee Shawana Morgan.
No.
Trustee Tamika Price is absent. Trustee Chapelle Hooks.
No.
Trustee Felicia Powell Johnson, yes. Trustee Amari McCaskill.
Yes.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes. All right, we're going to
Motion carried.
number 5, approval of the March 13th, 2025 minutes. Need a motion for each and every, line item for the, minutes. So I'm gonna make a motion to approve the April 13th, 2025, minutes.
A second.
Roll call.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes.
What a minute say?
They were emailed out, May 8th, the one that everybody, the meeting you guys boycotted.
The what?
The meeting that you guys boycotted, the meeting that you guys pulled up and then didn't see that y'all had y'all numbers and y'all left.
What you mean? See, well, if I had a family
Motion.
emergency, I had a family emergency.
Uh-huh.
We had a meeting for April the 13th.
So we had March 13th.
You said April 13th.
I said March 13th. It's
We all
right here,
were
right
here.
here.
We all were here March 13th.
Huh?
We were here March 13th.
No, man, everybody was here. It doesn't matter, come on, we got a motion, I got a second. Do we have a second?
We have a second.
Roll call. Amar.
She called you already.
Vice. Ms. Hooks?
Trustee Hooks.
Oh, trustee Hooks?
So we approving what now?
Minutes.
The approval of minutes?
April.
No, the March 13th.
minutes.
No.
March 13th.
Tamika Price is absent. Trustee Felicia Johnson?
Yes.
Trustee Angela Taylor?
No.
Keith Price, trustee Amari McCaskill, yes, and President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes. Motion carried. I'm gonna make a motion to approve April 10th, 2025 minutes.
Second.
Roll call.
I'm here as a trustee, and I'm just not called, but.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting this turn. I'm sorry. Trustee Morgan,
All that same.
trustee Taylor,
No, stop. So you want to, now we're going to April 10th. We got a first and a second. Now we're doing a roll call. She abstained to the March 13th minutes.
no.
All right, so now we're starting. We got a first and a second,
So,
and now we're going right back. So we're going, now you gotta call the roll for the April 10th.
President Anthony McCaskill,
Yes.
treasurer Tamika Price,
No, Mr. Vice President, Treasurer. She's just trustee Price.
secretary Chapelle Hooks,
She's not the secretary. You are. So you got the wrong list.
Yeah.
So who has, you do have the right list? Yeah.
Thank you. Trustee Chapelle Hooks.
No.
Trustee Tamika Price, absent. Trustee Amari McCaskill, yes. Trustee Morgan.
No.
Secretary Johnson.
Yes.
She's not secretary, right?
Oh, Trustee Johnson.
Steve Jones.
Trustee Taylor.
No.
She's the vice president.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes. So what the vote look like? 3-3? So we didn't approve the April 10th minutes? No. Minutes were sent out for the May 8th meeting, and we just carrying over.
What's the issue?
I don't know. We don't,
And I guess you would wait till
just wait
they
there.
have a motion and see if trustee Price.
Yeah, so, April 5th, special meeting minutes. I'm sorry, April 15th, special meeting minutes. Need I make a motion to approve the April 15th, 2025 special meeting minutes.
Second.
Roll call.
Trustee Chapelle Hooks.
You said April 15th?
Yes.
Yes.
Trustee Tamika Price, absent. Trustee Secretary Amari McCaskill, yes. Trustee Morgan.
No.
Trustee Johnson.
Yes.
VP Taylor.
Yes.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes.
6 yes.
All right, so board, we go to number 6, which is the approval of the bills list. Prior to going to the approval of the bills list, I wanna make a, modification, or maybe say a amendment, for everything except for this, extra $10,920 for conversion on boarding fee for Robert Half.
I second.
So that, hold on, so the grand total,
What is for April or May?
so the grand total would be $29,838.32. So I will make a motion for the May bills for $29,838.32. I get a second.
Second.
Roll call.
Just questions,
Go ahead.
perfect gift, what are we using those funds for? It's been coming up each month on,
I think Sam explained that last meeting.
okay, well, I need to know, cause maybe I wasn't here, cause I don't know. And I'm a
I'm
trustee.
trying to explain to you that.
You said you think Sam explained it.
Yes, I think he explained it, so he's here now, so let him explain it. Mr. Hens, what is special gifts?
Perfect gift.
Perfect gifts. What-
Perfect gifts is the gift card we use to pay for things, so it's like, we don't have cash in the library, we just have that card. So
To
every
pay for
month,
things like what are we paying for?
so like, the website, if we need to order things offline with a card that doesn't accept cash, or that doesn't invoice.
What are we ordering that we're not approving here? Cause are we getting, cause I don't have any notification of what we're paying for off of Perfect Gift, so.
So like, the Easter event, right, so if we order from Memorial Trading Company, they don't invoice and they don't accept cash, so we need a card in order to order from that site, so that's what we would use.
Okay, so is it possible that we get some type of receipt when we're using that card and a balance of what we're using
Correct.
and how much we have? I haven't seen that, so I'm just, is it possible, President, that we can get some type of, the same way we're getting this, we get some type of list of how much we've spent, what our balance is?
I can put that in the package on the board. No, so,
And question about the boarding fee, but our president corrected that. My other question is, we only have one consultant, in our bills list. I don't know what happened, I'm just curious, are we still having consultants, or are
Well,
we?
so the one consultant, did not have the necessary documentation, I think required, or you requested, along with the board, that everybody had insurance for our vendors and things like that.
But she
wasn't
does.
me.
That wasn't any insurance.
I didn't request that, my request was that we
She got
eliminate the
insurance.
consultants
You know,
completely.
trustee Hooks, at the time that we asked for insurance, over a year had expired and we never received the insurance, as the Harvey Public Library has a waiver. Everybody that does work at the Harvey Public Library has what they call insurance as a vendor or a consultant. That person never turned them in, and that's a fact.
So my question is, is this the last bill we're gonna receive for consultants? Cause the 6 months has been over with, almost 2 years up. Or are we still continuing with consultants?
Well, until we get us a director, which we're trying to do the search, we need to figure out how we're gonna play forward, but the board can decide on that. So I wanna amend my motion, because I looked at the packet and I have the ACHs that come out like the Nightcore, the AT&T. So the grand total for the entire ACH that's already been taken out, and plus the regular board list, is $49,227.67.
And what's the $20,000 addition? Cause you just
I said it's for the ACHs that came out, so if you look at the board packet that came out May 8th, you'll see the ACH totals of $19,389.38.
For the record, the board packet that came out on May 8th did not have that.
Yes, it did.
I didn't have anything attached, the email I received, but it's okay,
I got a question about Baker and
Wait,
Taylor.
hang on, so now there was a motion to amend, so before we have discussions as relates to the 29,000.
Yeah.
He has a motion, there needs to be a second before there's discussion.
Second.
Roll call.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Discussion.
yeah, now you can have discussion.
Okay, Baker and Taylor, why are we paying them back to 2024?
I don't know.
It says July 1st, 2024. They got all these line items in 2024. Why are we paying them they didn't get paid in 2024?
You have the invoices in there? You guys have requested the invoices have been voted.
I just got invoices after the meeting started. If you don't remember, I asked for invoices, you're not emailing invoices anymore,
Correct.
and I just got invoices after the meeting started. At 9:06, I got invoices.
So the question was about Baker and Taylor. I
But
don't know who they're for, what are they for, Sam, do you know what Baker and Taylor's for?
They're where we buy our books from, so those dates aren't correct. But yes, it is from 2024. There was a backlog of, orders that were not paid for.
And then we got E-Break Funding Solutions, that's, February. That's $1,500 that we're paying them now from February.
Correct, I believe that's a recertification, so there's people that handle our funding with the internet and I think the phone service, so we get a discount with them. But that's basically us signing up for like, kind of like a subscription.
Then you got Region, December 2024 and at $1343.75. Unique, that's July 24 for $41.20, and it said, what's that, placements? And what,
That's beyond the regions, it's not something I have.
an annual fee, so we paying a fee from last year today? 6 months later? An annual fee, right, but why are we paying a fee from December 24 now? It's what, May? July 13th, they didn't get paid, I mean, I'm not.
I don't know. Never even looked at that.
Any other questions?
And then, and what was that you said to amend, you said Robert Hare?
The current motion is for is to approve a bills list of 49,227.47.
No, 67. 49,227.67.
Which includes everything minus a conversion, the conversion onboarding.
Correct. So we
You
got
said 49?
49,227.67.
So you saying the 47,582 is wrong? That's what you're saying?
49,227.
No, I'm looking at what the total say right here. And it say 47,580.32.
Trustee
So
Hook.
is that
Trustee Hook.
incorrect?
Trustee Hook, listen to me very closely. I'm gonna read this back real slow. We made a motion to amend the original bills list in the amount of 10,920 to take off. So that put us at 29,838.32. Then we looked at the ACH payments that have already been taken out, i.e. NICOR, AT&T, and pretty much our utilities. That total was 19,389.38. This information that was sent out, for the May 8th meeting, the regular board meeting, this is the same information that was in there. So the grand total is 49,227.67. There's a first, a second, we got a motion. Secretary, roll call.
I wasn't, when I was talking, I was still asking questions, and you interrupted me to give another motion. That wasn't all my question.
Okay, keep moving.
My question is, why are we paying half of the ComEd bill? Why wouldn't we pay the whole amount? Those bills are supposed to be automatic.
Those bills they've always been prorated. They've always been prorated.
I'm talking about the
The ComEd bills come out every month.
automatic.
Automatically.
Right,
And
so
so if
why-
if ComEd is not taking the whole amount out, then we'll have to have the CPA who does our bookkeeping, to find out what's going on. I'll put a note to make sure they call.
Cause it says we only paid 2,000 out of the 4,000, so
They
I
take
don't
out-
want
they-
anybody to
they-
come back and say we owe late fees.
They take it out automatically, I can't tell you that.
So how these bills gonna get paid?
What do you mean that it be paid?
Okay, so who, signed the checks? Cause I thought we supposed to have two people signing the check.
Y'all, unless y'all figure out who's gonna be the treasurer, that's between you, them, and everybody else. I don't know, I can tell you this, it'll be a disservice to anyone, any of our vendors, if they don't get paid because there's a gridlock on the board for politics, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm about politics, I'm about doing what God says and what is right. It's not about politics, okay? Just for the record, I'm not into politics.
Well,
I'm
you
about
play
what's right.
politics when you say,
Politics.
when you vote, yes or no.
Okay, I'm
that's
going yes or
political.
no because I'm voting what the paper is saying. If you don't have enough
But that's
evidence,
political.
hold on, it's not political. It's
If
not
you make a
political.
vote,
It's about what's right.
Are you elected official?
It's about what's right. No, that is not about politics.
Alright.
I went to school for political and justice studies, have a master's in that, but this is not about politics. It's about our people in our community and doing what's right. And what's right is if we don't have the proper stuff, it's not about what she feels is right. We have to take all of that from the side and do what's right for the people.
Correct. So there's a motion and a second for
And we
49,000.
still have questions, and you just wanna rush us on.
It's not rushing us on, but
It is.
it's just
It is. You
amazing.
made this
It's just
9 o'clock in the morning
amazing.
meeting.
It's
9 o'clock in-
amazing.
I'm still talking.
It's amazing.
Can I talk?
You
Can I
talk.
finish what I'm
You
saying?
said what you said, and I'm saying what I'm saying.
I
See, you
wasn't
like to go
finished.
back and forth, and I'm
And
not.
that's what you're doing.
At the end of
That's
the
what
day,
you're doing. Can I
this
finish my
information was
statement?
emailed out
Yeah,
prior to
see,
May
you're
8th.
being disrespectful, but
I'm
that's
not
okay.
being disrespectful.
You are, because you won't allow me to finish my statement,
Okay,
you
keep
just
talking.
wanna talk. Let me finish
Okay.
but you know what? Have fun with it. You gotta answer the guy, not me.
And I do every day,
You gotta answer
And
the
that's
guy,
why I'm
because the rest of God is nothing nice.
and that's why I'm successful.
You,
That's why I'm
the
successful.
wealth of the wicked is
Because I
made up
pray,
for the just.
because I pray every day, and I'm God-fearing. and
I hope, if you were God fearing,
Okay.
you would be doing what you're doing, President
What am I
McCaskill.
doing? Please
You were
elaborate.
God fearing, God, you gotta ask God, since you
Well,
pray
you-
to God, he'll let you know.
Got a roll call.
Secretary Amari McCaskill, yes. Trustee Morgan,
No.
trustee Price, absent. Trustee Hooks,
No.
trustee Johnson,
Yes.
VP Taylor,
No.
President Anthony McCaskill.
Yes. So we have a gridlock for the bills. So I'll be giving the vendors y'all numbers, and y'all figure out why y'all don't pay the bills. Treasurer report, at this time, we had the May 8th, trustee Hooks was the treasurer at that time. Trustee Hooks, do you have a treasurer report?
She's not a treasurer.
She not the
But she
treasurer,
was,
so
May
why is she
8th.
giving a report?
But she was May 8th.
But
she
she's
was-
not now, so she can't legally give a report.
No. But May 8th,
Right, you said-
but May 8th, but May 8th she
Today's
was.
not May 8th,
Ah.
Today's not
We
May 8th.
didn't have one, we didn't have one last one either.
But you wouldn't allow her.
I may be out of order.
Very good, please, Miss
But-
Ortega, Miss Ortega, you out of order.
But
You out of order.
you wouldn't allow her to do anything prior to right now, so why allow her?
We have not had a treasury report in the month of April, and now the month of May.
So,
So what?
but we didn't have
But-
one, we didn't have one prior to that, we
Yes,
didn't
we
have
did.
one
Yes,
when
we
you
did.
were the treasurer,
That's
you
not
wanted to,
true.
you
That's
wanted
not
to
true.
postpone.
That's
No,
right.
yes,
We
did.
postponed because at the time we didn't have access to online
And
banking.
and I would say, we have everything right here, why
Moving right forward, so there's no treasury report for number 7. Any staff reports?
Oh, I don't have anything to additional.
Okay. Correspondence and announcements? None. No old business. I make a motion to go into executive session. The appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body pursuant to 5 ILCS 10120/2C1. I get a second.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Okay, Secretary Amari McCaskill, yes. Trustee Morgan,
Yes.
Price, absent. Vice President Taylor,
Yes.
President Anthony McCaskill,
Yes.
and Trustee Hooks,
Yeah.